Can you see out of your left eye?
My left.
For the most part, are you all right?
My head is like bruised here. I got a lump.
So we're gonna watch this video from Midwest Safety about some douchebag who attacked a blind lady after getting up in an old lady's face and then beat the hell out of this bus driver. Some lessons learned, most importantly, guys, why this is so important that you have hand-to-hand skills of some sort. I don't claim to be an expert fighter. I'm not by any means. I would say that throughout my life, I've been in above more than average of fist fights, probably 50 throughout my lifetime, and I've always held my own really good, except for one where I got beat up really bad, but that was by a bunch of people and just me, and they had weapons, and a very, very unpleasant experience. But nonetheless, you have to just have some hand skills, guys. We'll watch this video and we'll talk about why.
He drives me home every day.
So he seems like a very nice guy. Seems like he was looking out for you, and everyone on the bus was trying to look out for each other. Are you okay with waiting back here for just a minute? I'll come back and check on you, okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You've been very kind. Just so you guys know, I can't see a daggone thing.
So this woman's name is Maggie, and she's blind. She can't see anything. And this dude just beat the shit out of her sitting on the bus. Let's watch the video.
I know, you're good. Hang tight. I'll leave this door open for you.
Police are now able to...
All right, so this guy here in the tan with the blue hat walks in and steps on this old lady's foot and shoe. If you want to see the full video, again, Midwest Safety, the cops in this video did such a remarkable job. Huge, huge shout out to them, whoever you are, down in, I think, Savannah, Georgia. They're on the CTA or a public bus. He steps on this old lady's shoe. She says, mind yourself or whatever. And then this guy gets up in her face.
Obtain the surveillance footage of the attack. The suspect is seen yelling at the elderly woman and getting in her face before Maggie,
I mean, getting in an old woman's face like that after you ignorantly step on her foot is pretty insane to me. I most likely would have to, I'd probably be just standing up right here thinking that he's about to attack her.
blind woman says something to him. He
This right here is Maggie, the blind woman.
then gets in her face very quickly as if he's going to assault her. Maggie then stands up to defend herself, and the suspect begins hitting her repeatedly. The man...
So Maggie is blind. She sticks up for the old lady. She doesn't know what's going on. She just hears this guy and this exchange take place. She tells him, don't talk to her like that. She probably can tell that she's an older woman from the sound of her voice. If you see the full length video, it's in the interview. And now she feels the presence of somebody coming at her who's already being a raging dick. And so what does she do? She tries to defend herself because she can't see, and she has heightened sensory input for everything else that she does have, like feeling presence. But look at the way she defends herself. She stands up and puts her forearm in front of her head. She doesn't know how to defend herself. She's blind. He starts wailing on her, and you can tell how bad it is by the look on these people's face. This guy jumps up here pretty late, but I mean, I'm not holding that against him.
To assault her. Maggie then stands up to defend herself, and the suspect begins hitting her
4,
repeatedly.
5,
The man
6.
with the high visibility...
You know, he gets a good flurry of punches in on her face, ends up fracturing her bones. This guy, though, huge props to him, has the nuts to stand up, although he is like the only other guy on this train, so good for him, mad props. This is really where it's going to come in handy, because somebody might make the argument, well, can't I just shoot him because reasonably believe that he's caused a great bodily harm, maybe death? And somebody could make that argument. You can make that argument. I'm not going to risk throwing my life away in this particular moment right here. No way, no how. And all you have to do is have a little bit of hand skill, and guess what? You don't have to throw your life away too. So although the argument can be made, this isn't a game of technicalities. This is legitimate, real life stuff. And if you don't possess the ability to grapple a little bit, throw fists, if you're so afraid to get hit or hurt, you probably don't possess the ability to intervene in something like this. So what are you going to do? One extreme or the other? Nothing, or pull your gun out? Pull a gun out on this guy. Man, a lot of people I've noticed don't realize the intensity behind close violence. That things are going to happen so fast, faster than you can react, because there's reaction times, the reflex arc, your ability to perceive what's taking place around you and then respond to it. That takes a long period of time when you talk about close quarters and aggressive violence of action. And you're very likely to lose the gun in this situation, or pull the trigger as he's coming at you, attacking you, and possibly hitting an innocent person. But
Vest then jumps in to protect
Let's
Maggie
continue.
and tackles the suspect, bringing him to the
Attacks
front
him
near
at
the
the front
bus
of the
driver.
bus.
The suspect then notices the bus driver calling for police using his radio and tries to force him to open the door so he can leave. When the bus driver refuses,
Now, he shuts this little dinky partition, and I would encourage you guys, let this psycho out, get away from the violence, get away from the erratic behavior. This would also be a time where if our man had better hand skills, I would have choked this dude out. I would have 100% subdued him. I'm not even dealing with this problem. I don't know if he's got a gun or a knife or something else that he's going to pull out on me. And this is all going through my mind long before he just gets up and starts yelling at the bus driver. But regardless, I mean, just choke somebody out, blood choke, boom, they're out, cool. They're dazed, confused, do a quick pat down on them, and, get ready for round two. Subdue him, get him on his face or something as he starts to wake up, because if you think he's just going to wake up and you're going to have that advantage again, you're not thinking right.
the suspect begins yanking on and reaching around the glass partition to force the driver to open the door. The
Create
suspect
distance,
then completely
guys.
destroys the glass partition and begins beating the bus driver, punching him 10 times before the driver has to oblige.
So this is the guy that we saw at the beginning of the video. He opens the door eventually because he's going unconscious, and I would say a situation that may warrant deadly force in this instance was if, for whatever reason, our man here in the vest now pulled a gun out on him and he continued to pummel, and then he said, "Stop or I'm going to shoot you, stop." And he continued to pummel this guy into oblivion, and he's unconscious now. I think that would be a more reasonable scenario. Or if you're waiting at the bus stop and then all of a sudden you see this happening and the guy's already losing consciousness, time is a big factor in all this. Like, how close are they to becoming unconscious or mortally wounded? Is it imminent? They're going to be looking at that, the prosecution, the cops. So have a little bit of hand-to-hand skills, know how to throw some fists, have some hands, choke a dude out, and you don't have to worry about throwing your life away potentially and trying to do the right thing and stand up for people. Good. Does this guy deserve it? Yeah, he's a total douchebag. He probably totally does deserve it. And you'll find out this guy was arrested 44 other times for things like all sorts of violent, aggravated felonies. And this really brings me to, I'm so, go vote, guys, for your local judges. Go vote for your judges. You guys want to talk about politics that matter? I'm telling you, local politics matter. That's where you have the greatest influence, and that's how it bleeds up through the system. I'm telling you guys right now, go vote for your judges. Do a little bit of research. Use ChatGPT or Google and figure out what kind of judge is running, is sitting, because these are the people who've been letting these criminals go, man. Our judiciary system is just so corrupt at this point. It's just absolutely maniacal. And I truly believe veterans, combat veterans, and business people are going to be a part of this massive tidal wave of change. And that just comes from, the veterans' willingness and ability to die in love for country and figure everything out, and then the business person's brain and structure and organization and systems, and you combine the two. And by no means is that a bid saying I'm going to run for any political office. No friggin' way. Not anytime soon, because I'm a veteran and a business guy. But I digress. Go vote in your local elections. Get judges that don't let these pieces of shit back out on the street. Carry a firearm, but have some hand skills so that you're not just going from one extreme to the other. There's a lot of in between, guys. The world is gray. All right, let me know your thoughts.